Hey y'all, Juliana here. I'm out in one of our pine savannas where we've stumbled across a patch of native wildflowers. It's the Rattlesnake Master, or Eryngium yuccifolium. Now, with a name like Rattlesnake Master, it probably catches your attention. And it's called that because Native Americans reportedly used the root of this plant in a poultice to treat rattlesnake bites. But for me, it's also interesting what its scientific name is, Eryngium yuccifolium, which speaks to the leaf shape on this plant. It looks a lot like a yucca. Now, Rattlesnake Master isn't a yucca. Instead, it belongs to the carrot family, where it's a little unique. Most members of the carrot family have flowers that are arranged in an umbel, essentially an umbrella-like shape. So if you think of Queen Anne's lace, and when it's blooming, you're thinking of an umbel. But in Rattlesnake Master, instead, you get all of the flowers arranged in a conical-like ball. It's often called a golf ball plant because it looks like little golf balls. Each one of those balls has dozens and dozens of individual flowers. So it's a really great native plant because it produces tons of flowers, tons of pollen, and is very attractive to a broad spectrum of pollinators, from native bees to native wasps. Butterflies and beetles are also found on this plant. Now, for me, a really interesting thing about the Rattlesnake Master, other than its name and its really unique morphology or flower structure, is that it's a monoecious plant, which means it has both male and female parts, and it's actively trying to prevent self-pollination. When a plant self-pollinates, its seeds do not have as diverse of a gene set, which means they might not be as likely to thrive generations down the line. So as a monoecious plant with both male and female parts, you try to make sure that your male parts aren't pollinating your female parts. And Rattlesnake Master achieves this by separating when their different parts are active. In Rattlesnake Master, that means that the male parts are productive first, producing pollen that pollinators can pick up and then carry to another plant. And once the pollen is done in one plant, it then will put out its female parts, its stigmas, and become receptive to pollen from only other plants. The entire plant, with its many inflorescences and many individual flowers, is participating in this synchrony, and it's just a really fascinating strategy for making sure your babies have lots of different genes and thrive for generations down the line.